My name is Leah, and I'm doing a long motorcycle journey from the north of Canada to the south of Argentina. In this video, I'm arriving in Portland, Oregon. I was really looking forward for this step of the journey because I have someone very special to visit here.
So good to see you!
So, welcome in Portland. A city full of good coffee and culture. But mostly home of my good friend Amelia. Let me tell you the story of how we met on the other side of the world. It was a few years ago in New Zealand, a country I was lucky to call home for 3 years. I shared a dorm in a hostel with Amelia. We were both part of a beautiful community of nomad souls. That's Amelia. A very special place where it felt easier to embrace fully the spontaneity allowed by our lifestyles. That's how we went for a hike together. Amelia, Kate and I walked through the South Island of New Zealand. We followed the orange triangles of the Te Araroa through mountains and forests for 1,000 kilometers. It lasted 70 days. And it's probably one of the strongest experiences of my whole life. Before starting the trail, I thought it would be a physical challenge. And it was. But it was mostly a very special human experience. The relationship we built by walking together every day for more than 2 months. Facing challenges and fears, living a simple and remote life is unique. There's nothing else like that. And the connection I have now with Kate and Amelia, even though we live in very different parts of the world, will stay special. We did that together. So, you might understand now why I was thrilled when Amelia's roommate offered us to join them for a backpacking trip over the weekend. We left Portland to go in Central Oregon to hike in the West Cascades. It felt very natural to be back in the forest with Amelia, like coming back home after years away. There's a simplicity to it, just the rhythm of our step, the sound of the forest all around, and the companionship of the trail. Life felt stripped down again, just like it did when we walked together in New Zealand. Back then it was just us, our packs, and the endless path ahead. And now, under the October sun, it feels the same. Simple, pure, and beautiful. It's very cool to hike with you again.
It's really nice, yeah, definitely.
To be back in the woods.
True. Oh man.
That's 3 years ago already. Feels like yesterday.
That was 3 years ago, yeah.
Almost 3 years, yeah. So it was in New Zealand. So the summer on the other side. Okay, you talked a lot about this corner of the world during this hike.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm happy to discover it.
Yeah, it's nice to show you some places that are like home to me. And I want you to enjoy them, you know? And find them beautiful and stuff. But yeah, it's really cool because I feel like when you live like this, you start to feel like really spread out across many places, you know? So it's nice when people come visit you in your home. It's like they know you differently.
Yeah.
So I hope to visit you in France one day.
Yeah, one day, for sure. Hiking during a motorcycle trip isn't always easy. They have the challenge of finding a place to store all our luggage, of shifting gears from riding to walking. It's a different kind of planning, a different kind of freedom. When I'm out here, I remember why it's worth it. I'm not just a biker, I'm a hiker too. And sometimes I need to trade the roar of the engine for the quiet of the trail. To climb a mountain, breathe the forest air, and let the world slow down around me.
It's made it to the summit. This is so beautiful. Nice 360 view with the perfect light.
As the sun dipped behind the mountains, we found a quiet spot to set up camp. There's a rhythm to it, the rustle of the tent fabric, the clinking of gear, and the satisfaction of stacking your little corner of the wilderness for the night. Then we built a fire, a small beacon of warmth and light in the middle of the darkening forest. We gathered around it, letting the heat sink into our tired muscles, and the flicker of the flames drew us closer. We sat around it, sharing stories, letting the conversation flow easily, just like on the Te Araroa. Back then, it was a way to unwind after long days on the trail. And here, it felt the same. Simple, timeless, and deeply comforting.
Yeah, they have like, I mean, the nucleus and then like the electrons around it, like the space. If you say proportion.
Thank you for watching this video. Talk to you next week.